Hey guys, my name is Mysca and welcome to Overwatch Central. So the PTR patch has now hit live. That means that a bunch of hero balance changes has gone to the live servers and will now be in all of your games that you play. We made a video covering these changes when they went to the PTR, but I wanted to cover the patch notes a little bit more in detail now that the patch has hit. Some of you may have missed it. Console players don't even get the PTR, so I thought this sort of video might be helpful to you as well. Anyway, we're gonna get straight into it with the patch notes. First off, Horizon Lunar Colony is now on the main client and it's actually playable straight away, meaning that it's available in competitive as well. At first it wasn't meant to be, but I believe that was changed, and either way it's playable in competitive. Only Genji and Officer Diva skins have been added to the classic loot boxes, and speaking of loot boxes, Twitch Prime loot boxes will be coming to Overwatch. You remember the golden loot boxes that were data mined a while back? Well, it turns out that those are legendary loot boxes or gold loot boxes that contain one free legendary item. The reason as to why I say free is because you can sign up to Twitch Prime for free and get one of these loot boxes. But anyway, we're gonna move on to the hero updates now. So first up, McCree, his Deadeye has gone to live now. The targets now begin locking on after 0.2 seconds instead of 0.8. Damage accumulated over the first 1 second increased from 20 to 80. This is just a slight buff to the Deadeye. Honestly, it's not that much, but it does help McCree a little bit. Moving on though, we have Reaper, and he has this change to his passive, the Reaping. They've removed the health orbs entirely, and now you regain 20% of all damage done to heroes as health instead, so it's basically a lifesteal if you played MOBAs. This is interesting, but as you can see in this testing footage here, it doesn't really help Reaper all that much, at least as much as you might imagine. I did a lot of testing on the PTR with this as well, and I just kinda don't really like it personally. I feel like it's more of a change than a buff or nerf, really. Overall, I think a lot of people have settled for it being a bit of a buff, but I'm not so sure, to be honest. ROADHOG, though, has been massively nerfed. If you take a look at all this footage in the background, it is really quite horrible how bad he is now. All this one-shotting is basically not happening anymore. Look at Ana here, for example. It's just very hard to get her even in melee range. She'll stay at around 2 bars, which is 50 HP. Same with some of the other heroes you're seeing here. And Reaper is just not gonna be killable with a hook at all. So hook combo is just not really the playstyle for ROADHOG anymore. You're gonna have to change it up and just run around and rapidly fire your gun like a madman. I'm not so sure what's gonna happen with ROADHOG, but either way, I don't think it's gonna turn out well for him. He's definitely gonna drop in pick rate a fair bit, at least for the start. That's it for the hero changes though. We have some user interface updates as well. I put them on screen right now. You can pause the video if you want to read them all. Rate this match option has now been removed from the main client as well, so that's in there. The damage done statistic was changed to hero damage done. This just means that it doesn't count the damage that you've dealt to Torbjorn turrets, for example. On top of that though, there was just also a load of bug fixes and just fixes with typos and minor stuff like that. I'll link the patch notes in the description below. This patch has only just hit, so it's very new to all of us. But I am interested in hearing what you guys think about the hero changes, how you think this will change the meta and just these heroes. I feel like it's fairly safe to say that ROADHOG is not going to do well. I'm a bit interested to see how Reaper is going to do. Maybe he'll need an additional change of some sort. Either way, it's going to be an interesting few days here trying this out. Thank you very much for watching this video. Make sure to like it if you enjoyed it, and just send it to anyone that's wondering what the new patch is all about. Alright, that is all for this time though. Thank you very much for watching again. Subscribe for more Overwatch content, and until next time, take care, and we'll see you then.